Hi guys, I'm back for another episode of the Looney Bin. It's your host Shani Allure, and I will wait for the Looney Tunes to get in here. Make sure when you get in here, you like, you comment, you share. Keep us in the algorithm. And we got a really good show lined up today, so make sure y'all get in here, okay? Yeah. It's gonna be one of them ones. I feel really, really happy about this episode because there was a lot of research that had to happen in order for this episode to happen. So I'm very, very, very happy about it. Sorry that I'm late, you guys, but as you can see, I wanted to do a look for you guys today, so it took a little minute. But yeah, we in this thing. Welcome to the Looney Bin. Let's go.
Have a seat, have a seat.
What's tea?
Welcome
What's
to the
tea?
Looney
What's
Bin.
tea?
Have a seat, have a seat. We here to get into some things, some tea. Might mess around and eat, cook together, get it together. What's tea? Dirty Harry segment, mental health series. A word from Shani Allure. Word. Like, share, and subscribe.
Hi guys, I'm so happy. I'm doing really good with my consistency this week. I'm very excited about the show. I'm actually streaming right now on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So you can catch me anywhere. I'm going to turn the background music down a little bit because we got some things to cover. Make sure when you come in, you like and you share, you react. I don't care what you react. I don't care if you hi. I don't give a fuck. Just push us into the algorithm by reacting. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't have my mics, so I'm just, talking. Make sure, if you can't hear me or there's any type of issue with anything that you drop it in the comments so that I can fix the issue. Okay, we're going to get right into it. Also, women, ladies, or just anybody that likes to play makeup. If you want to know how I did this look today, I will do a tutorial if you want me to. So definitely let me know. That's something that I want to start doing offline on the Looney Bin and on my reels. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. All right, so let's jump into it. You know how we do. We do the mental health check first. So how's everybody doing today? From 1 to 5, 1 being your best and 5 being the worst. We got to do the mental health check-in. I will say today I'm still a 1.5. Like, I'm still doing great. You know what I'm saying? You say, yeah, we want to we want a tutorial. All right, I got you. A 4.9. Why? Why do you feel you're doing a 4.9? You know 5 is the worst that you can be mentally, right? So on that scale, why do you say that you are a 5? And if you don't feel comfortable putting it in the comments, you can always inbox me. This is a safe space. This is always a safe space for me anyway. This is my personal diary, but the Looney Tunes are safe here at the end of the day. And if you don't feel like you want to share whatever's going on down below in the comments, then you can always inbox me and we can talk about it. All right. So yeah, but like I said, make sure you guys are sharing. I'm going to go on here and share a little bit before we get into everything that we're doing right now. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to make sure I'm sharing, but let me mute this because that thing's going to come on really loud. How's everybody's Thursday going? Mine is doing good. My Thursday is really good. It's going really smooth. I spent the majority of today preparing for this show. Today was a rest day with my workout, so I didn't work out today, and I feel kind of off because I was so consistent with it. But I'll be back to it tomorrow. You said 4.9. I'm one of those people that take on other people's problems if I fuck with them, and mentally I'm drained like a motherfucker. OMG, I'm the same way. That's crazy. I'm the same way, right? But one thing about us, people that pour into other people's cups, right? We got to remember that at the end of the day, if we don't have anything left in our cup, then how can we pour into others? So we do have to take that time to kind of like realign ourselves and get ourselves right. It's okay to say no sometimes. Like, it's nice to always be that person that's always there for somebody, but sometimes that is draining, especially when you need somebody. Where's everybody at? You know what I mean? So take care of you, okay? And those people that's just taking from you, but they don't pour back into you, like, just reevaluate that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and taking on other people's problems. I mean, like I said, I can't be a hypocrite and say don't do that, because I do it too. But I mean, you got to really think about what's worth it and what's not. You know what I mean? Exactly, it does. It gets us used. We be used as fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, when we're having trouble and we're not okay, we end up, somewhere lonely and sad and depressed and looking for somebody to care, and people don't be giving a fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta pick and choose. We gotta pick and choose what it is that's worth it. You know what I mean? What's worth really draining yourself for. And even then, like, I wouldn't even say drain yourself, because even if you're helping somebody out and things like that, I mean, do what you can, do what you can. Don't exhaust yourself with other people's problems. Like I said, I'm doing some sharing right here. I'm trying to make sure that I got good visual. I'm going to make sure I got good sound. So excuse me for a second. Okay. Okay, everything's looking good. Makeup's looking good. Hair's looking good. It's giving princess. Okay, it's giving party princess. Real good love. Okay. Okay. We are going to get it popping now. For real, for real. And oh, hell no, don't ever put that on me. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. No, I'm not pregnant. That's highlighter. And happiness. It's highlighter and happiness. That's all. I'm fucking weak. No, don't be putting that on me. The Shanster got shit to do. We ain't got time for that. But let's get into it, you guys. All right, we're gonna be on pop culture first. Okay, so let's talk about it. Who are we gonna get into first? First, let's talk about Kodak. Let's talk about Kodak. Kodak put up a very odd live on his Instagram. It was very odd. You know what I mean? Some people think he's trolling. Some people think that, he actually has a real problem and things like that. So somebody came in his comments and told him that he needs to go to jail in order to sober up. And I don't know, sometimes things like that be a blessing. You know what I mean? But it seemed like it rubs him the wrong way when it was said. So, yeah, hold on. Let's see. Let's see what that did for him.
What kind of person are you? This one, you need to go back to jail and sober up, yak, for real, man. How and why would you, and why do you feel like that's the answer to my, whatever you feel like? Why do you feel like that's the answer to my what you come? Damn.
So, as you can see in that video right there, like, he was kind of triggered by that. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of triggered by that. Somebody telling him he need to go to jail to sober up. I mean, there's a lot of addiction that was in my family, or whatever the case may be, still is. And I know that for some of the people in my family, when they went to jail and came out clean, I mean, if they wanted to use again, they did. There's not an institution that can stop you. You can go to rehab, you can go to jail. If you want to get high, you're going to get high. So, I mean, I pray for Kodak, and I pray that he realizes that he's talented and he's worthy of life, and that if he's abusing something to the point where it's like, life threatening, then I hope it's not that serious. But everybody got, like I said yesterday, everybody got their little thing. Everybody got their little thing that they do, or whatever the case may be. Yours might be food. Some people's addicted to food. Some people's addicted to just being lazy as fuck. Some people's addicted to working out. Some people's addicted to this, that, and the third. So, I mean, we all got our things, but when it comes to something like drug use or whatever the case may be, we have to be mindful with that, especially with him. He has a lot of young fans, and kids are impressionable nowadays, and you just got to be careful what you put out there. You know what I mean? So we are going to hope for the best with Kodak, and yeah, and I hope he doesn't go back to jail. And the reason why he did go to jail was because he failed to report for a drug test. So yeah, I mean, I know that trick. That's the oldest trick in the book. You know what I'm saying? Miss your drug test on purpose so you can clean your system real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then turn yourself in when you clean. At the end of the day, I know that trick. You know what I'm saying? If you've been around the world a little bit, you know that trick. So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, prayers up to Kodak. He's going to be fine. He's going to keep dropping hits. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Kodak's out of here. All right, we're going to go to the next one, okay? Because we got a lot of stuff to cover today, and I don't want to stay too long on the topic. If I don't see you interacting in the comments, then I will go to the next topic. I need, hold on one second, you guys. I don't have my ticker up, and I'm not happy about that because where is it at? That's why. There we go. You guys can now call into the show. There's the number right there at the bottom of the screen. Make sure that you, let me know who it is on the phone. Everybody's going to be able to hear you. And, yeah, we're going to get it cracking. So make sure you call that number on the phone. On the bottom on the ticker. And we're going to get it cracking with the phone line, okay? 209-314-0201. Okay, you guys can call in. Make sure you share this live, okay? If you're catching the replay, please don't call me. Don't call me after the show is not live anymore. I don't want to talk to you when the show is not live anymore. Like, if you need me that bad, then message me on one of my socials, okay? All right, we're going to go to the next person. All right, we have up next Cardi B. Cardi B, girl. There's a lot going on with Cardi B right now. We covered what's going on with her and Tasha K. We already covered a little bit of the cheating allegations. I told you guys it's giving PR stunt, but at the same time, you never know what's really going on in these people's lives. What they put out there was that, Offset thinks that Cardi B may have fucked off on him or whatever the case may be. She's Cardi B. She can have whoever she wants to, but today we're not talking about that subject. Today what we're going to talk about is a live that she did, and I think all artists need to hear this. I know that I took into account when I listened to this live because, we always say what we want or what we think we want, but that's maybe not what we want sometimes. You know what I mean? Once you get to where you're going, I know that I pray to God and I pray, you know what I mean? I pray to Jesus and I let him know what I pray for, exactly what I pray for. Down to the T. I'm not leaving nothing out. Because if you just give a broad statement of your prayer, yeah, it may get answered, but it might not get answered in the way that you want it to get answered. So we're going to take a listen to what she had to say on her live. So let's get into that right now.
A Facebook show, I wasn't even gonna fucking put it back up. This is why I'm not going to award shows. This is why I have developed this thing called anxiety because I'm scared. I'm tired. A bitch is tired. And I didn't really want to, I don't want to be the type of person to be like, oh, Cardi, you always complain about everything. But do y'all see how I could have an amazing day, an amazing night with no drama, no bullshit. Everything goes right. And for some reason, it's like a devil. It's just always something. It's like, this is why I don't want to be famous. This is why I don't like to hang out. This is why I don't want to be anywhere. This shit is insane. This is why I just want to be locked with my fucking hood bitches. This is why I just want to be going to my hood friend house to smoke hookah and fucking on me. I gotta watch everything I gotta say. I gotta this, I gotta that. Then I have to wake up with mad calls about, oh, Cardi, we're in trouble, this and that, blah, blah. It's so guys, I really feel like I'm a prisoner of fame. Like, fame has turned me into a prisoner. I'm not myself anymore. I can't be myself anymore. This is I hate fame. Oh my gosh. When if y'all ever make a wish, or if have y'all ever like on 11/11 make a wish and you guys be like, I wish I was rich and famous. Don't wish to be famous, bro. Wish to be rich. Y'all don't want to be in fame. Once you become famous, you can't be yourself. You can't joke. You can't say it's nothing. You can't smack nobody. You can this and that. You can't correct nobody. You can do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can make jokes. You can't even host a party and say what you want to motherfucking say. Bitch, you can't do anything. I'm really a prisoner of fucking fame. Fame. I don't even have a voice anymore.
Okay, so that's what she had to say about that. I mean, drop a comment. How do you feel about what she feels about fame? And I mean, me personally, I will say that I know that sometimes when you're an artist and you want to be known around the world, you want everybody to hear your music and your art and you want to share it with everyone. Not everybody's going to like it, and not everybody's going to like your personality either. Some people have great music but their personality sucks. Or some people have the great personality but their music is maybe not that good or whatever to whoever's ear. Like, and some people have it all. Some people have both. But even those people that feel like they have it all, they're not going to be liked by everybody either. You know what I mean? So you got to pick and choose your battles. With Cardi, I feel like she would be much more peaceful if she did not react to everything. And look, that's like the pot calling the kettle black when it comes to me, because I had to really, like I said, that's why I go dark on the internet sometimes, things like that, when I feel like I'm consuming too much negative energy. Every time I go on my timeline, somebody's complaining about this, complaining about that. I see this one shading, that one shading, whatever the case may be, subtweets, this, that, and the third. When I feel like there's too much of that going on, I get the fuck off and go touch some fucking grass. Because at the end of the day, you got to realize that real life is still going on outside of this internet shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like if Cardi would take she's sitting on like $100 million. If you would take your mind and your attention away from the internet for a second, because if I have all these people talking at me, you know what I'm saying, and I don't like that, and I get overstimulated, I know for her it's worse. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to literally put your phone down and go touch some grass. You literally could just go get on a yacht and just go, you know what I mean? Go be with your kids, go be with your husband, go, you know what I mean? Sometimes like that stuff does not matter what people be talking about. And you really do want to clap back. But I've always said, like, I'm going to be Beyonce. At the end of the day, I'm be on my Beyonce. Like, I don't have time. Once I touch the money that I want to touch and I take care of the people that I want to take care of, there is nothing else to be fucking said. Okay? There's nothing else to be said. I've hit my goals. I've done what I wanted to do. As far as this music shit, I would not give a fuck about what nobody else has to say. So I feel like at the end of the day, Cardi would have more peace if she would stop reacting to everything. She's talking about some, you can't smack nobody, you can't do this, that, and the third. No, what do you want to smack somebody for? So you can get sued? Like, it's not worth that shit no more. You're not in the hood no more. Like, it's not worth it. So, I mean, like, look, even where I am, I don't feel like anything's worth me having to get physical with anybody at the end of the day, because it's going to get real jail sentencing for me, like, at the end of the day. And I don't have that to do right now. I got some shit that I'm trying to do. I ain't never been so focused in my motherfucking life. And there's not a woman, a man, a cat, dog, baby, grandmother out here walking right now that can knock me off of what I'm doing right now. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the people that don't like my music, that don't like me, that don't like the way I look, that talk about me because I wear fake jewelry, things like that, like stuff like that, that does not fucking matter. Like, bitches don't pay my bills, niggas don't pay my bills, they don't fuck me, they don't finance me, none of that shit. I clock in every fucking day, I get my cake. I don't care about none of that shit that's going on. So me personally, the only thing I feel like that I would react to, and I would do it privately, if it came from someone who is supposed to be my friend or family. That's the people that could get to me. These outsiders that don't do shit for you, they don't matter. So I don't understand why Cardi feels the need to react to everything. Me personally, I'm going to tell her, hey, if it ain't got nothing to do with your kids, your husband, this, that, and the third, why are you reacting to it? It's not worth it, okay? So to Cardi, I tell you, keep grinding. We're waiting on that album, and yeah, we're going to get off of her, though. Bye, Cardi. Get off my screen, mama. Okay, so we're past that. I don't understand why Shorty Girl feels the need, to react to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, pay attention to the ticker at the bottom. You can call in 209-314-0201, and you can give your thoughts on anything that I'm talking about today. I'm trying to do this thing, like I talk really fast and my thoughts come really, really fast. I'm trying to do this thing where I slow down and I let things marinate so that people have a chance to even say anything back. But I'm working on it, you guys. I'm just naturally a fast talker. So yeah. Let's move on. Okay, we got Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. They welcomed a new baby boy, so congrats to them. They welcomed a new baby boy via surrogate. His name is Ren Alexander Stevens. They named him after the surrogate. Congratulations to you guys. I know that their last, they had a really sad event happen with their last pregnancy. So like God will spin the block for you. You know what I mean? If you keep him first, and he will spin the block for you. Okay. So you guys have a new baby boy, new blessing that makes 4 children for you guys. And I'm really happy for them. I love John Legend. I love his music. Chrissy Teigen, she's a cackle. She's so funny. There were some alleged things about them before when I took a deep dive, but I'm not going to go into that. If anybody wants to know what that stuff is, then you can drop a comment, you know what I mean, or inbox me, and I will let you know, or I'll cover it in a separate video. But we're not going to get into that today. It's about baby Ren. So congratulations, you guys. Yeah, that's all we have for them. Okay, so up next we have Madonna. Madonna was found unresponsive about 2-3 days ago with a serious bacterial infection. That is what they're saying. There was sources that said that she got discharged today and she's back in her home. Prayers to Madonna. She is an icon. Everybody knows that she is an icon. And I mean, like I said, the people that I love and the icons that I look up to, you will hear it in my music. I will somehow put it in there some type of way. Okay, so stream Black Madonna. Okay, and view that 7-minute music video featuring Boston George. Okay, but yeah, we hope she gets better. This isn't a bad picture of Madonna. This isn't a bad picture of her, but my ladies, I need y'all to stop touching y'all's face. It's okay to age. It's okay to age gracefully. Please stop touching y'all's face. If you want to do a little bit of Botox here, a little filler there, okay, but it's getting to the point where you guys can't make facial expressions. And I'm not even trying to be funny for real, no shade. But like, I need y'all to stop touching y'all's face, especially the younger girls. You got girls that's barely 30 getting facelifts. For what? For what? I'm figuring people just get a little bit of money and they just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They go crazy with it. So, yeah. But besides that, prayers up for Madonna. We hope you get better. And yeah. Also, she did say that she was canceling some of her tour dates. If any of the viewers are looking forward to going to her tour, you might want to go look that up because she definitely canceling some of her tour dates. We're going to slide past Madonna now. Make sure you react to the video as y'all come in. I know people's coming in, leaving. I know some people's at work. I know some people's leaving work. I know some people's driving. I know some people, you know what I mean? If you work overnights like me or anything like that, some people just now waking up, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're catching the replay, yeah, you can still drop a comment. You can still join the conversation if you're watching on YouTube. Unfortunately, I cannot see your comments if you're watching on YouTube, okay? So I will see them when I get off the stream. Hey, sister. Make sure you share the live and you react to it. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on. All right, the mess that happened. Joseline and big fucking Lexx, y'all. Let's get into the mess because I think that's the messiest that we gonna cover. Okay, Joseline and big Lexx. Now I don't know if you guys follow Joseline and big Lexx. Joseline she has her own show, Joseline's Cabaret, which is a hit on Zeus. And Big Lexx was on there. I think she was on Atlanta. And she went viral from talking about a girl that aborted 2 babies. And she said, damn, double homicide. So she went viral from that. And I mean, they seem to be doing good all the way up until the reunion. And then in the reunion, I guess Big Lexx start telling Joseline how she really felt about her. She ended up being the breakout star from that season, and she got her own show on Now That's TV. So with her show, I actually know Also Pink. She actually won the first season of that, and congrats to her still. Yeah, Pink, if you're watching this, my bunk buddy, my cell buddy, you know what I'm saying? We was in the clink together or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to see Pink came out of that situation, and she came out swinging, and she went on the TV show and she won it or whatever, and she's doing her big one. Make sure y'all shop with her. I know she has a nail line, so make sure y'all shop with Also Pink. And congrats to her with all her accomplishments. But back to Joseline and Big Lexx. Yeah. Okay, so with Big Lexx, my issue with her is that when these guys fought at the Mayweather fight, which I'm going to pull that up for you guys so you guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about. This right here.
Hey, man, somebody stop that shit. Hey, stop that girl, man. She killing that girl. Hey, bro, stop that shit, bro. Stop that shit, dog. Stop that shit, bro. Man, y'all niggas ain't shit.
So there you see Joseline got Big Lexx in a headlock, and Ballistic Beats, which is Joseline's man and producer, and he was trying to break them up. I don't know why he was pulling on Joseline's wig. Like, I don't know. I just think he needs to mind his business. Sometimes, like, if you want to break something up, break it up. But it was just weird the way he was touching on everybody. The dude screaming in the background had me weak as fuck. I was so weak because I was just like, hey, he's so like dramatic about it. But Joseline was smacking everybody. I mean, she smacked everybody in there. I mean, if you was anywhere near her, if you had a camera, anything, she was smacking the fuck out of you. It was crazy. Everybody said she was high up off cocaine. People was calling her Cocaine Bear. I'm fucking weak. So, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? But, I mean, you can't say things like this and then when you see somebody, expect them not to get at you.
And I think Joseline should just stay in her lane and stay in her position, because she's gonna make herself look extra goofy, because, you know, she got a long line of acting goofy. So I wish she just stopped that or come get her ass beat by me.
So you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm
like
ready.
With her?
Yeah, because, like, I ain't pressed about it or nothing like that. Yeah. But she be acting like she's this big bad bitch that can't nobody beat, and like, I'm right here. I've been right here.
Yeah. Well, I could.
You know what I'm saying? So she did multiple interviews like that. She did multiple interviews where she was calling Joseline out and saying that, you know, if she wants to see her, this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be, she definitely told her, hey, I'm here. I got hands. I want to do this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. So when you see somebody, when you say you're going to do something to somebody and you're out here in the press and you're saying you're going to do this, that, and the third, there ain't no rules. There ain't no nothing. Now, they did say that she was jumped or whatever the case may be. And some of the videos did show other people putting their hands on Big Lexx. But even then, you can't even be mad at that, because if there was another interview, I don't have that footage right now, but there was another interview that she did. If you look on YouTube, you will find it. And she said, I have my boyfriend for Ballistic. I have my gang for your gang, my security for your security. We go up and up. So when it came down to it, where was your people at? You should have never got jumped, because you should have had people with you. You know what I'm saying? And then after all of that, me personally, I don't do the rat shit and this, that, and the third. I don't do that. I'm not in the streets. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So I don't give a fuck who's ratting and who's doing what. Okay? I don't really care about none of that at the end of the day. But Big Lexx did call the cops after the brawl happened. So we're going to listen to that phone call right now.
Hello?
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do you have an emergency?
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNT
How
fight.
you gonna
The
tell
Floyd
the
fight.
fucking 911
Okay.
dispatcher that you gotta run to
Where
the
did that
fucking
happen?
store?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need the police officer. I want to press charges, file police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long ago did this happen?
It just happened maybe 10 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Do you know these people?
Yeah, I know everybody who jumped me.
Okay. Just verifying you don't need a paramedic?
All right, so that was the 911 call. She definitely did call the cops, and Joseline was arrested soon after that call. She got out, and she actually did multiple interviews after that, and she explained why the brawl went down. You guys can go look that up for yourselves. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not going to go and get all those videos for you, but just touching on it, I will say at the end of the day to Big Lexx, don't be out here saying that you're going to do this, that, and the third to people, and then when you see them, then you call the cops because they defended themselves. At this point, if you're online saying, when I see you, I'm going to stomp you out, and I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and I'm going to pull up to you on a ski boat in Miami, and things like that, and then you see somebody, and that's what you want to do, you want to call the cops because it didn't go your way, that's not how it goes at the end of the day. You should have waited till you seen her again and got your lick back. At the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. Yeah, but I don't listen to Big Lexx music. I know she has music. I don't listen to Big Lexx. I would say I listen to Joseline more than I listen to Big Lexx, and I ain't trying to be funny. Facts, I'm not. Joseline got a little bit. She got some bots for real. Some of them I don't know what she be saying, and some of it's just a key. And Ballistic's beats aren't bad, so I definitely be rocking a little bit or whatever. It just be fun. She got some fun music or whatever. So. Everybody knows Joseline's not, she can't barely speak English, so she's not a lyricist or anything like that. But her shit is just for fun and entertainment. If you're looking for fun and entertainment, you can listen to hers. Like I said, I know Big Lexx has music. I listen to it a little bit. I can't get into it. I don't like nobody screaming in my motherfucking ear. I can hear you just fine. You already got a microphone in front of you. Why are you so loud? So I don't like that shit or whatever. I ain't like it when 6ix9ine did it, and I don't like it when a female do it. Yeah. The only person I like screaming on the track was Waka Flocka. For real. He had the voice for it. But everybody else just sounds crazy. They sound like they spitting in my ear. I don't like that. So we're not doing that, okay? All right, so we're going to get off of them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guys. Let me pull the comments back up. Okay, so we are off of that. We're off that. Yeah, like I said earlier, I will do a tutorial on this look or whatever. I got the gems and the rhinestones and the cut crease and all that and the glitter or whatever the case may be. I will do a tutorial on this look at a later date. So look out for that. I didn't have time to do it today or whatever. I was already late enough on my stream. So yeah. Okay, so we are done with pop culture. I think we covered everything in pop culture. I want to take this moment right now to play a little jam, I guess. I think we'll play a jam. You know what I'm saying? We're making really good time. The second half of this show will be our hip-hop history where we spotlight Missy Elliot and give her flowers. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to listen to some music. And yeah. Make sure you guys are streaming Moods the Mixtape 2.0. That is my mixtape, and I just dropped in May. So make sure you guys are streaming that, especially Dog. That's my single, and that video is coming soon. So make sure that you stream that, okay? All right, let's do that. Make sure everything's cool over here. I want everybody to send a prayer up for my sis. She had a bad accident. I'm not gonna say the name of her, but just you know, any healing prayers that you could send up to my loved one, that would be great for a full recovery. Okay, so let's get a little jam going real quick, okay? Get some streams in. Let's go.
You ain't gotta like me, but the hood do. I got the dope boys feeling like they used to. I'm a dog, leave you hanging like your pops do. Don't do no cuffing, he gon' chase me like the cops do. You ain't gotta like me, but the hood do. I got the dope boys feeling like they used to. I'm a dog, leave you hanging like your pops do. Don't do no cuffing, he gon' chase me like the cops do. He say good morning, beautiful, so unoriginal with it. I own a mirror, little nigga, that don't get my attention. So now he send his friend, thinking I'm gonna slip on my pimpin'. I should take his hands, all that disrespect, now he's simping. I call that bluff, now he's snapping, bitching. He's so Polaroid, he gonna feel this apple, he can't manage. He's so Android, I might just switch my preference. Ain't no pressure, niggas just annoying. I want girls that like girls, who like girls. At the door, open up. Just one night I wanna fuck. Don't be trying to fall in love, cause you know I keep it a buck. It's just lust. Close your eyes, baby girl, it's just us. But remember, I'm a boot for real, so my hands might get rough. You ain't gotta like me, but the hood do. I got the dope boys feeling like they used to. I'm a dog, leave you hanging like your pops do. Don't do no cuffing, he gon' chase me like the cops do. You ain't gotta like me, but the hood do. I got the dope boys feeling like they used to. I'm a dog, leave you hanging like your pops do. Don't do no cuffing, he gon' chase me like the cops do.
Okay, all right. That was Dog by me. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I think we're gonna move right along. We're gonna move right along into hip hop history. This is like hip hop history. Let's talk hip hop, the same segment kind of, or whatever. I haven't done hip hop history since I did Jay-Z. So we're gonna shine a light on Missy Elliott, which is Fort Smith, VA's very own Missy Elliott or Misdemeanor. Okay. I will tell you something right now. Let me bring her up because she is absolutely fucking beautiful and she's aging backwards. I don't understand. Look at that. She is aging backwards. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. Okay. So shout out to you for just aging gracefully. Like, we want to know what you've been doing. Okay. We want to know. But Missy Elliott is very much unproblematic. So that's probably 90% of the reason why she looks so young. She's so unproblematic. I've only heard great things from Missy, to be honest. Never really nothing too messy. There's some times where people have like little things that they say or whatever, but me personally, I don't really feed into that or whatever unless it has to really hit a major blog for me to go research it and see if that's really what occurred. So we will keep saying that. All right. So with Missy Elliott, everybody knows, she's a rapper, a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. And she produced for SWV, 702, most notably Aaliyah, God rest her soul. And she's dope all around. She's very much original. That's the word of the day, original. If you follow my Twitter, you know that I said something about that earlier. She's very much original, okay? And today, I think, and I'm talking to all my artists right now, I feel like you guys have to understand that that little wave of everybody seeing something that works for somebody, and then they go ahead and they try to emulate that, and then it works for them, and then the next person does it and tries to do it, and then it doesn't work for them, and they're trying to figure out why, because the formula is not going to work more than twice. Like, I've seen it happen twice with a couple people, but we don't need another person that's already did something. Like, we don't need that again. So you guys just be original, okay? When I think of originality, I definitely think of Missy Elliott. When it comes to her fashion, when it comes to her choreography, when it comes to her music videos, when it comes to her sound, she's always been very, very particular and very, very original, okay? Even when it comes to the people that she's influenced by, you know what I mean? It's very flattering the way she, you know, gives people their flowers and incorporates that into her art. But it's never something where it was a copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? And just switch it up a tad bit so they won't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. She's very much original. So shout out to her for being original. Okay. Her debut album was called Super Duper Fly in 1997. Okay. That was her debut for her solo career. But if you know Missy Elliott, you know that she was in a group called Phase, which later was called Sista or whatever. And Timbaland was the producer. That was in 1991. And after that, you know, she went on to go solo. And that was in 1997. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I had to cough, and I don't like to cough on here or whatever. So, yeah, but she is a powerhouse and a pillar in hip hop, and we really do appreciate her. And I wanted to give her her flowers here at the Looney Bin. Some of my interviews, you will definitely hear me say that Missy Elliott is one of my icons that I look up to. When it comes to her being so decorated, she has 2 AMAs, 9 BET Awards, 6 Grammys, 15 MTV Awards, 2 Soul Train Awards, 16 Choice Awards, 19 ASCAP Awards. Okay, 19. Come on, that's crazy. And she has over 350 nominations. Okay, she has 6 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 74 singles, 20 solos, and 20 solo music videos. I'm sorry, and 5 top 10 singles. 5 top 10 singles. Those were Hot Boy, Get Your Freak On, Gossip Folks, Lose Control featuring Sierra, and her highest charting single was Work It, which peaked at number 2. So I was very, very, when I did my research, I was very, very, very surprised to see that she does not have a number 1. Like, how does she not have a number 1? That's wild and crazy that she does not have a number 1. Okay, and nowadays it seems like Billboard matters so much. But when I was coming up, Billboard and shit didn't matter. We just heard good music and we wanted to bop. We didn't give a fuck about Billboard. Now, if you don't chart, hey Star, shout out to you. Make sure you react to the video and you share it. Nowadays, if you don't chart, like, people literally, like, they think like, oh, okay, then the song must not be good because it's not charting or whatever the case may be. But 9 times out of 10, like, what's funny is that I'm noticing and I'm seeing, I'm listening, my ears always to the industry. These people are running out of ideas. So where do they come? The indies. They come to the indies to get inspiration. And sometimes they just straight up steal shit. So guys, make sure you got your shit right. All your shit right. Your paperwork. Have that shit right. Because they do. And I'm not saying that Missy does that, but I'm saying that some of the people in the industry and some of these artists don't even know. Some of them have writers and they don't know that these writers are coming to the indies and they're stealing their shit. And they're bringing them a hook and they're like, oh yeah, I fuck with this hook, this, that, and third. Meanwhile, this person's been pushing this song that they wrote for 3 years and now it's on Billboard because Lotto sung it. You know what I'm saying? That's very frustrating. But let me get back on topic. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about that with Missy because she's always been original. And everything we hear from her is fresh. And we love it. We love it here. So the Looney Bin wants to give Missy Elliott her flowers. Thank you for being the beautiful soul that you are. Thank you for a big chunk of my childhood. Thank you for your crazy, crazy artistic music videos. that I definitely will go to for inspiration. Of course I will. And yeah, I love it. I love it. I love everything Missy. Yeah. That's it for the Missy segment, you guys. It was a beautiful segment, and she's very beautiful. I just can't stop looking at this picture because she literally is drinking from the fountain of youth. Like literally. Like she looks beautiful. Okay. All right, we're done with that segment, you guys. We're done with that segment. That was a beautiful segment, actually. I will say that. Let me plug this in while I'm on here. July 3rd, we do have the VA Summer Jam at Notorious Lounge. And let me make sure I'm right. But I'm pretty sure it's at Notorious Lounge. So we go over here. And like I said, on the ticker on the bottom, 209-314-0201, you can call into the show and talk about any segment that I talked about. But when I'm not live anymore, please do not call this fucking number because I'm not going to answer. I'm shutting the line down when I'm not on live. Okay, but make sure you guys wait for that drop, that flyer. Star, she's in the comments. If you want any more details on that, then make sure that you follow Star and you get in. She also has her own things that she does, her shows at House of Bertha. Shout out to House of Bertha. Shout out to Shooting Stars Entertainment, the whole team. They got some great things going on over there. So make sure y'all tap in with them, okay? And yeah. I've actually performed there a couple times at HOBs. It's always love there. It's always love. If you are just getting on the scene or anything like that, you want to introduce yourself, or you haven't been out for a while or anything like that, make sure that you guys check in with House of Bertha, okay? It's dope. It's a dope experience. You guys, you will link up with different artists. You will network. All that there. So I hope to see everybody in the building July 3rd because we're going to rock the fuck out, okay? We're going to rock out, okay? Let me know what songs y'all think I should do. Of course, I'm going to do Dog. Okay? Yeah, so we are going to get into another song from Moods. And when we come back, we're going to do a word from Shani Allure, and then we're going to wrap this thing up with the last 10 minutes. So we're going to play something from Moods 2.0. Make sure you guys are still streaming that. Wherever you see my links, make sure that you are sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that taps in. I appreciate everybody. Also, I do want to plug this in really fast. If you want, I do have a playlist. It's called the Looney Men Playlist on Spotify. If you want to get your streams up, you can email me at lookthere'sallure@gmail.com. Okay? You can definitely email me your Spotify link so I can go to your Spotify and I can just add you to the playlist. And on Fridays, I'm gonna just go live and let the playlist play so everybody can get their streams, okay? I'm also doing something on Fridays called Looney Love. And Looney Love is where I take one of the loonies, you know what I mean? And you may or may not win something. Nah, you're gonna win something. You're gonna win something. And it may be monetary. It may be, I've given out gift cards. I've sent different things to people. So just be on the lookout for that. All you have to do is share my live. It doesn't even have to be when I'm on live, but all you have to do is share the show. And you will be considered to win Looney Love because I definitely like to give back. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love to give back. So, yeah, that's going to be on Fridays. So be looking out for those posts or whatever. And let me know that you're a certified loony because only loonies can win things from me. Okay. Only loonies can win things from me, but I'm going to share the love with everybody. Okay. So today I do want to do a little recap of everything that we talked about. We did pop culture. We talked about Kodak Black with his need to sober up, things like that. People in the comments telling him he needs to go back to jail to sober up, things like that. Catch the replay to hear that segment. We talked about Cardi B, her being tired of fame. We talked about Chrissy Teigen and John Legend and them welcoming their new baby boy. And we talked about Madonna being in the ICU, but she is home now. She got released today. We talked about Joseline and Big Lexx and their big brawl and the aftermath that happened with that. We also covered hip hop history, which was Missy Elliot. So guys, make sure that you do catch this replay because it was a dope show. And I worked really hard on it. It's definitely, I have a big heart and a big bowl of respect for people that do commentary. and things like that, especially if your stream is more than just sitting there talking, because those shows, as you notice, if I'm late or anything like that, it's because I'm prepared. But sometimes I just hop on and I'm not prepared and things like that. So it takes a lot. It really does, especially if you do other things in your day. It takes a lot to be able to put things together like this and to be able to pull up things for the visual. People love to be visually stimulated. So sometimes just watching somebody sit and talk is not enough. Sometimes you got to bring up the people that you're talking about. Sometimes you got to replay the video because somebody don't know what you're talking about. They didn't see that. Their ear is not to the streets. But me personally, my ear's always in pop culture. It's always to the industry. And it's always to the indies as well. So, yeah, I like to research. I like to learn. I learned a lot about Missy, actually, that I didn't know. Some things I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know she was 51. You know what I mean? So just the research, like, you find out things about your faves, and it makes you feel closer to them in a sense. And I had a great time researching and finding out more about Missy. And yeah. So like I said, we're gonna get into a song from Moods. Let's see what I want to play. We'll play Solo Cut Ready. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get into it. Solo Cup Ready. Mental health series. Solo Cup Ready. Solo. Solo. Get your cup ready. Solo Cup Ready. Growth, that's what I'm interested in. If you ain't interested in it, you can get to stepping in. Respect, I ain't never gotta ask for it. You just need a solo cup for this soul I'm about to pour in. Mama, I'm sorry I was rotten as can be. 6 hard-headed siblings, still no one like me. I was outcast at early, still no one like me. So I maneuver through my city shade, torn like it's Pike Week. It wasn't too long before I noticed that I gotta go. I watched the streets take all my siblings behind the back of blow. And I was stupid, watch addiction take my oldest, yo. Said I was stupid, Tino was playing with my notes. Father, forgive me for being lost. If broken mothers raising daughters, then destruction is the cause. Put your cup up for all the lost souls. I ain't seen too many funerals, still I lost mad wealth. I said I lost mad wealth. Where y'all go? They say, Shani, why you change? Don't forget that we ain't your genetic makeup. Don't forget use that trauma to get your cake up. We made you better, Shani, tell me why you hate us. We made you better, Shani, tell me why you hate us. We made you better, Shani, tell me why you hate us. Could never hate nothing that made me stronger. I can't run from my past for too much longer. Gotta get it out, get it out. I gotta get it out. Get it out. I got skeletons piled up in my closet. They piling up to the tippy top. I'm not bothered. They wanna get out, get out, get out. They wanna get out, get out. What you know about? If you wanna know about Shani, just listen to the music. I'll tell you everything you need to know. The things you may have heard about me, some of it might be true, some of it might be false. But I control my narrative. You won't dress me up like you want me to look. I am Jenny Allure, the party princess, the rhyme slayer. Yeah. Okay. That was Solo Cup Ready off of my latest release, which is Moods the Mixtape 2.0. Make sure y'all streaming that on Spotify, on YouTube, everywhere, Apple Music, I'm everywhere. If you can't find it, then just Google it and you'll find it. It'll come up. Yeah, that's one of the ones. That's one of those ones that I really, really, really adore. We got 5 minutes left for a word from Shani Allure. Okay, so with a word from Shani Allure, I just really want to say, like, I don't even know how to say this without sounding like some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to still say it because sometimes it needs to just be said. So what I want to say is, why do people feel like it's okay to sit up and pocket watch people? Like, literally, at the end of the day, I feel like unless you're rich as fuck, you're broke. We're all broke. Like, and that's not me claiming brokenness because my $1 million check didn't clear yet. But, you say talk about it. Okay, but yeah, like, why do we do that? Why do we pocket watch others? Why do we care what other people are spending their money on? Like, why do we care? I'm trying to understand. And I say we, I use that term very lightly, but I'm saying we as a people. Why do we care? You see somebody flexing with something and you're like, oh, a nigga must have bought that for her. Or why this, that, and the third. I seen somebody get dogged out on Facebook the other day because they were talking, they were doing fake stuff versus real stuff and things like that, like real designer versus fake designer, real jewelry versus fake jewelry and things like that, this, that, and the third. Baby, I got chains for days and they're all fake. I don't give a fuck, bitch. When you go to the beauty supply store and you buy you some earrings, them shits are not real, but you're still gonna rock them to the club. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, it's not a difference. I don't understand. Unless you're out here flexing like, oh yeah, I have this, that, and the third, and all my shit's real, and they put a tester to your shit, and that shit's fake as fuck, then that's a difference. But walk in your truth. And like I said yesterday or the day before, like I said on Tuesday's show, my nigga, if you live in your truth, can't nobody fucking check you. You know what I'm saying? Why would somebody come to you and put a tester to your shit if you already said it's fake? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would somebody come talk about your bag if you already said it's fake? But regardless if it's real or fake, why are you counting people's bags? Like, I don't understand that. Why do we do that as a people? Me personally, my head is so far up my own ass, I don't care what nobody else is doing. To be perfectly honest, if you know Shani keeps her eyes on her own paper, like the teacher told me to do. I don't care what the next person is doing. I don't care what they're wearing. I don't care about none of that shit. At the end of the day, you look good. You look good. Some people, at the end of the day, Star said, right, I ain't even letting anybody get close in my bubble to even do that. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people feel the need to, you know, pocket watch others and down talk them. This, that, and the third. Like, there's a lot of people that I know that, and I say are wealthy. And I mean wealthy. I'm not talking about rich. I'm talking about wealthy, okay? Like assets type shit. They don't wear their money. They don't wear their money. They're going to be in the club with some motherfucking Skechers on. Okay? Them be the ones with the money. Motherfuckers be designer down. $2 in their motherfucking checking account. No savings. No IRA. No none of that. Like, what? Come on now. Like, it's certain things that's important. And those things that's important are not on social media. Don't get hung up in the social media hype that you have to motherfucking be this thing. You don't have to be that thing. Okay? Sometimes to me, I like the black sheep. I like the weirdo. I like the motherfucker that's odd as hell. Okay? Like, I don't like the person that's doing what everybody else is motherfucking doing. If you like something, wear it. Okay? If you like to do your makeup a certain way, then do your makeup a certain way. Okay? Like, it's not a thing. It's not a thing with me, but it is a thing with social media and society. Nowadays, social media makes people feel like they could comment on everything and every facet of everybody's life. And that's just simply not the case. Me personally, I quiet the noise when it gets to that point because I feel as though there's nothing that makes me want to pick apart somebody else's life. Like, I really don't care that, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I do this commentary and I do things like this at the Looney Bin because it's entertainment and I like to do it. I'm good at it. Okay. But the regular Nancy down the street that's wearing some fake Jordans or whatever the case, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to go to the mall and buy that person some real Jordans with my own money. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And so let's keep our lips to ourselves when it comes to what other people are doing with their fucking funds. Okay? Let's do that. Let's start doing that. Let's normalize that. Okay? Normalize that as much as y'all normalize calling people narcissists. Because everybody is a narcissist. Y'all learned that word and now everybody's a narcissist. Your fucking 2-year-old son is a narcissist. Like what? How? Like I'm trying to figure that out. That's a thing. That's a thing right now. Like look around. Look around on Facebook. Look around on Instagram. Look around. Even in conversation nowadays, people are bringing it to the real world. Every ex they had was a narcissist. Everybody's not a fucking narcissist, okay? Maybe you're the narcissist, okay? And you're projecting. So let's normalize not doing that, okay? And normalize keeping our eyes on our own paper, worrying about what the fuck we're doing with our own paper, okay? And making sure that we're doing our best to, you know, everything in our yard is fucking clear before we go trying to rake somebody else's, okay? We need to do that. All right. And the last thing that I wanted to say was to, and I always say this because this is always going to be a word. This is always going to be a word from Shani Lord. Love on who loves you, man. Love on your people. Love on your family. Love on your friends. Love on your supporters. Love who loves you. Don't worry about the people that may not love you. Don't worry about those people. They'll come around, and if they don't, they're not your people. But worry about the people that are here right now in the moment that show up for you when it matters. People will not show up all the time, every time. That's just not going to happen, especially today. It's not going to happen. But when it matters, if that person is there for you and they're showing up for you, then show up for them back, love them, and support them. Because, you know, we got this thing where people feel like there's a revolving door in our lives where they could just come in and out when they feel like it. Or when they see other people loving on you, here they come trying to love on you. But when it mattered, they weren't there and things like that. Me personally, all access is cut when I see stuff like that happening. All access gets cut because it's like, why do you feel like you could come in and out of my life when you feel like it, when it conveniences you? You can't do that. Okay, I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna allow it because when it comes down to it, I need somebody sometimes. Not all the time. I made myself very much self-sufficient. I'm a hermit crab. I love being alone or just with my man. Okay? I don't need a crowd of people. I got enough friends that I can count on one hand, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay? I never really wanted a gang of friends or a gang of people like that around me because, yeah, it's too much noise. But those of you that feel like you need all that and things like that or whatever, I mean, just show up for those people. Care about those people, okay? And make it known today that you care about them. Like, don't wait until that person's sick in a hospital bed to try to post on Facebook and say, oh, God, I was just with you yesterday. Like, don't do that. Show people that you love them now. Support and things like that is free, especially your artist friends. They literally are out here grinding every day. I mean, some of us is spending our last on the studio or on a music video, things like that. Things go wrong all the time when it comes to show days, and they're still grinding to get out there. Some of us have anxiety issues and things like that, but we still put on an amazing show for you guys, things like that. So make sure that you are really giving people their flowers. And I want to say to my artists at the end of the day, keep doing your shit, man. Keep fucking doing your shit. No matter who's out there saying they don't like it, there's an audience for you somewhere. It may not be where you're from, and it may not be where the fuck you're going, but somewhere, okay? I mean, I looked at my stats a while ago, and there was Nigerian loonies. It's crazy. And they actually reached out to me on Twitter, and I was so happy about that because I'm like, oh, shit, like, you're talking to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, sharing my shit, screenshotting it, like, oh, this is on repeat, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm loving that, okay? So like I said, as long as you're pushing. And I would say word of mouth is very, very, very important. When you're out in an event, make sure you're networking, you're talking to people. Other artists are not your fans. Other artists are not your target audience. Other artists, and I'm not going to say this for every one of them, but 90% I will say other artists are focused on their own shit. Other artists are not your fans. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't know how to say it. Me personally, I like what I like. So if I see an artist that I genuinely like their sound, I genuinely like their persona, I genuinely like their image, I genuinely like how they are, then I'm going to let that be known. But the moment I feel like that shit is like not reciprocated, and I don't mean in the way that, oh, they like my stuff too, because you don't have to like my stuff for me to like your stuff. But I'm saying in the way of just a thank you or acknowledging that that person took the time out of their day to tell you that you were dope or that they like what you're doing. Just acknowledge it. Some of y'all's egos is fucking y'all shit up. Some of y'all's ego got y'all out here walking around thinking that y'all, you know, something that you're not. Okay? So let's fix that. Let's fix that, okay? Because I'm not your fucking fan. I want to let that be known real nice and clear. And if you seen Shani Allure in your notifications at one point, and I was always on your shit, and I was always liking your shit, this, that, and the third, and then it just stopped abruptly, that's because 1, it was not reciprocated, 2, it was not appreciated, and 3, your ego got too fucking big for me. Okay? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, or whatever. Like, I don't like that shit. I'm not your fucking fan. And as an artist, you all should feel that way. Other artists are not your fans. Your consumers are not the makers of music. Your consumers are the listeners of music. Those who can do and those who can't listen. Okay? So we are not out here to gain other artists as fans. Now, seeing and hearing something from someone and you're like, oh, that person's dope, I want to work with them, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'll feel a person out first. I'll, you know, like their stuff and show them that I'm here and I'm with them with it and things like that. But once I see that's not reciprocated or this person is not open to this, that, and the third, or, you know, somebody may have got to them first. And because they feel a certain way about me, this person feels a way about me now without even getting to know me. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, certain things like that. It's weird in the industry. It's weird in any industry when it comes to creatives, because creatives are just, we're just different. You know what I'm saying? And it happens like that. I've noticed with the indie scene, everybody wants to get to somebody first. When somebody new hits the scene, everybody wants to get to them first. When I first came out, there was so many people that wanted to get to me first. And I'll be like, oh, I'm working with this person and this, that, and the third. And I see a person's head drop. Like, they're so disappointed that that person got to me first. And it's like, me personally, if that person gets to talking about somebody in my ear, this, that, and the third, if I don't know that person for myself, I don't give a fuck about what they're talking about. Don't even vent to me about it, because I want to go find out for myself. I want to go see for myself how this person is. Okay? This person's dope to me. They seem dope to me once I really get to know them. You know what I mean? Because some people seem cool online, and then in real life they're assholes. You know what I mean? And that's okay too. But just keep that shit away from me. Okay? But yeah, like I said, reciprocate the love, reciprocate the love, reciprocate the love. Don't be out here feeling like you're too big to say thank you. Mind you, you guys, if you ever see me, you see me going underneath every comment saying thank you personally, and then it gets to be too many comments, so I just put a big broad thank you at the bottom for the past and future comments that say something nice or whatever the case may be. That's because I'm not going to do that to every individual comment, you know what I mean, and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. So I'm gonna just say thank you to everybody, but just know that I see it, okay? If I genuinely don't see something and I don't reply, don't think that it's ego or anything like that. I just genuinely didn't see it. I know that Facebook hasn't been notifying me with my notifications until hours later, so that's probably why. But I am active a lot, especially when I'm on my night shifts. That's when I'm really active. So I do see it eventually. Don't comment on my shit and you see that I'm still posting things like that and I didn't say nothing back. So next year's, oh, this bitch thinks she did that. Like, I didn't see it yet. Damn, I'm coming. Like, I'm coming, okay? So give people grace, give them time. Some people do a lot in their day, so just give them time to see things or whatever. And yeah, man, stay shining. So my artists don't get discouraged. Your time's coming. You're on God's time. And yeah, don't hate on nobody. Don't wait on nobody. That is the end of this Looney Bin. Thank you for watching this episode. And if you're catching a replay, do not call my motherfucking phone. Okay? We will be back again. I want to say Saturday. I want to say Saturday, but I don't know. It will definitely not be tomorrow. And if it is tomorrow, it will only be a voiceover episode and it will be pre-recorded. So make sure that you subscribe to the Looney Bin, the Looney Bin 4105 on YouTube. Okay? or you catch the replay on my Facebook or my Twitter. And yeah, be looking out for new episodes because we're going to be more consistent now. And I appreciate everybody that tapped in and commented. Make sure that you are looking out for Looney Love Fridays so that you can win you something. And yeah, I had a great time. Thank you guys. Bye.